Welcome to the Third Eye Trio. This is Mona Me, and I will be delivering your reading for today. I want to thank you for coming back. I am going to continue with the series of notes or messages to self, love readings, love messages to self. Okay, so let's do a little housekeeping here. Um, this is a general reading, so things in the reading may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, leave it. If it does, keep it. Simple as that. So, in other words, don't try to force yourself into the reading. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go. All right, all right. But that's not the reading. That's not the energy that I was feeling from the download that I got. I actually got a download, the song with from Selena Gomez's "To Love Love Me." I um I needed to lose you to love me, or and then she also says I needed to hate you to love me. So it sounds to me that it's kind of like I'm getting the sense of um, someone being in a relationship that was not healthy for them, because in order to be with that person they were no longer they were the sacrifice. That's what it was. They were the sacrifice. And so in she had to find herself in the song. Oops, there you go. She needed that's funny. She needed um to find herself in order to lose the person that she was with to find herself. She needs to love herself. And you know what? I think I want to just stick with that one card, because, but if another card comes out, which it did, I'll take it. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, one more. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're on the uh, love messages to self series, and we're going to continue this out for February. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Attraction, hot, and Mars. Okay. Okay. So very good. So that does fit kind of with the song as well as I see it, or as I'm channeling it. Okay. So in order to love herself, she had to Um, gain strength to be empowered in loving herself. And once she does that, she can receive um, the gifts and the abundance that are destined or fated towards her, because when you sacrifice yourself, you sacrifice everything that goes along with that, because there's certain things, what is meant for you is meant for you, but you may not be ready for those things until there. Okay, let me put it like this: there's some people that are surrounding you that are not privy to um the abundance or the gifts that should that will be given to you, because, not to say that they're not worthy, they're just not supposed to take part in that. And so until you learn to actually to you release those things, you will not receive those things, meaning that you're not in line. You've not aligned yourself uh, with what's in store for you. You're not ready for those gifts. So you will empower yourself um, by releasing some things that are around you or no longer associating yourself with those things. It's very important. That's very important that you do try to release. I'm sorry, I was supposed to do the yes no cards. I did ask did people want me to continue those and they want them to be at the beginning. So I'll do them at the end, but I'll make sure that when I do that, I'll have plenty of time to do it. Okay, let me put my timer on. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to see what angel messages are for you. I'm sorry, sometimes you get, part of placing yourself in a place where you can do readings all the time is so you can hear the messages that are being channeled to you. You're generous. You have a heart of gold and you're very skilled at maintaining balance, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and you are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. I am generous. Let me put this here. That's why you are empowered. Number 27, angel number 27, your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. So you're talking up, but apparently you needed to lose some things in order to get to that. Your inner strength, in releasing and those, part of releasing those things that you need to release is your way of showing love to yourself. And it's not necessarily you're not gonna release things that are intended for you. Your intention is to release those things that you already know because we are all intuitive, and so you already know those things that you need to release. And releasing those things will strengthen you, will heighten your gifts, will empower you to be the generous person that you are and be aligned with the universe and the higher power in order to receive those the abundance that's destined for you. One more angel message. 2427 may be significant. 24 may be someone's date of birth. This may come if you've not already empowered yourself by releasing those things and loving yourself, placing yourself in the position to do this. You, the 24th or the 27th, maybe of this month, may be significant for you. Or it may be 24 months, it may be 27 months. One more here, 12. So 1224, maybe 1224 or 1227, maybe those months, maybe the dates that It may come in three parts: the 12th, the 24th, and the 27th. Or, you may receive a portion in 12 months, a portion in 24 months, and a portion in 27 months. So, creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. You are a visionary. Okay, so write those down. I am generous. I am expressive. I am a visionary. You could place these in. Oh, that's what this just said. That the abundance, I'm sorry, the gifts. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich. Hmm. And you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. And number 5 here you got also, and it is flexibility is your forte. When life when life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. I am adaptable. It seems like you keep getting these cards. So, this is part of the empowerment um, that you're kind of receiving, strengthening yourself or using your inner strength to empower yourself, release those things that no longer align with you and your purpose or with what God has intended for you. And it will allow your gifts to heighten. It will allow you to be the generous person that you're supposed to be. It will allow your creativity to flow, and it will allow you to be adaptable and expressive and a visionary, because sometimes those people that surround you that will always say no, 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 they don't even have the right to say no, 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 no to you, because this is a path that the higher power has you on. And so why are you letting I don't want to say a lowly, but why are you letting someone that's on your level or under your level tell you no? Never allow someone to tell you no who couldn't give you a yes. That's the message to take from this. So even in loving yourself, never allow someone to tell you no that's not even in a position to tell you yes. Let's see what Numerology has for you. And I'll pull some tarot if I need to. Please and thank you. These are your love messages. Tell me what. Oh, while you're going through this change or this transformation, as we talked about yesterday, learning to love yourself, I want you in your fight. I'm going to take all of those. Underlying is a win-win outcome is the forecast. How beautiful is that? A win-win outcome. So all I do is win, 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 no matter what, and I stay there. So here's the thing. The underlying energy here is you're gonna win no matter what, honey. You will win no matter what. No matter what. But you do need to, how you win or the outcome of your win is important, because let me tell you, when you have people around you that are not supposed to be, You can win a lot, and winning means a lot of different things. So be careful when you're saying a win or an abundance. So basically, see your wins and your receiving of abundance for what it is, and not for what you expect it to be. Because see, you can win. Say, let's use a lottery ticket for example. If you go to the and get a scratch off ticket, let's say that, get a scratch off ticket. Now, when you get that scratch off ticket, you pay $5 for it, but you win 25. But you were expecting to win. The $20 that you won from that scratch off ticket is still a win. So don't don't overestimate your wins and don't underestimate your wins. A win is a win. So just keep that in mind. And abundance is abundance. So if you receive the $20 more than you had, show some gratitude. Show some gratitude right here because it's presented to you. The abundance is a present, it's presented to you. Show gratitude for the small things, and then the higher power and the universe can give you bigger things. But if you can't appreciate the small things, then you'll have a difficult time being able to manage or appreciate the abundance or the bigger things. Okay, so hold your vision. Hold your vision. So going through this transformation or this empowerment, positioning yourself for the abundance, hold on to your vision because things will when you're receiving an abundance, you rest assured you rest assured that there's something creeping in the bushes in the dark that's ready to jump on it, jump on you, jump on that, because not everybody, and we've talked about this, not everybody wants you to win, even when they're supposed to want you to win. So hold on to your vision and do not be distracted by things that will not serve you or your purpose. Okay, and then we got the energy is gaining momentum. So that means that this is coming in fast for you. So hold on to your horses. Hold on to the reins. It's coming in fast for you. So if this resonates with you, by all means, the answers you need are coming. So if you were in the energy, or if you are in the position for receiving and you don't know why, you're looking for the answers, they're coming to you. You are good enough. Huh. You are good enough. Keep in mind that you're good enough. So you're good enough to love. You're good enough to love. And losing something, losing someone, you losing maybe not someone but some people, or is going to really allow you or place you in a position where you learn to love yourself, and loving yourself will position you to receive the abundance that you are destined to receive. Nothing yet is set in stone. That's important. So even though you're destined to receive these things, make sure that you continue to keep focused. But your forecast is a win-win. Your forecast is a win-win. And this could be winning in love. But when you get a love message, that love may not just be for another person. Just always remember that. When you get a message of love, it could be what you're passionate about. And so it may just be your vision. your vision. You're passionate about your vision. Say, for instance, if you have something that you've always wanted to do, and think about, I think we had something similar to this in one of the readings. One of the things that you should think about is, answer this question for yourself. Think about if you could do anything and there was no obstacles. Money was not an object. Nothing. People, supplies, products, or land, or whatever. If money was no object, nothing, no obstacles in your way, what would you do? And don't answer that question with your mind, your brain. Answer it with your heart. And that's your vision. That's what you're destined to do. That's your purpose. So, because it's going to come from the heart and not from your brain. Your brain is good. It's very powerful, but the brain is too logical sometimes. That's not what you're passionate about. So, you can make yourself passionate about what goes in you, what comes from the brain, or what goes on in your brain. But what comes from your heart, what comes from the heart, is what you was truly your purpose, because you've already made those agreements before you arrived. So those are the things that you want to do. Those are the things that you want to focus on. And I'll give a love message to myself, or to you. You're from you. This is a beautiful reading. This really is, because whoever this resonates with, you are positioning yourself to be aligned with what is destined for you. And your outcome is a win-win, but you can determine whether that's a teeny win or a great big win by aligning yourself appropriately. It's hard to let go of those things, but that you want to be there, but are not supposed to be there. And you are good enough. So I tell you, that may be your, I keep coming back to this card because that may be your hint. If you have somebody in your camp, if there's someone in your camp telling you that you're not good enough to do whatever it is that your heart tells you that you're destined to do, that may be one of the things that need to fall off. Now, in addition to that, if someone is always telling you you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, and you don't feel it from your heart, that may be somebody that needs to leave your camp. I just had this conversation. You need at least two people around you. Someone who will keep you grounded, and someone who believes in you, and some will also, you need someone that you trust. And the reason those three, because they'll balance the others off, because someone who's always saying you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, they may want you to do it for them. You want somebody who sees you, and you can have that one person that meets all of those qualities at the right time, because there's a right timing for everything. So here, don't make decisions based on guilt. I just said that. Or what you think you should do. For it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So, I think we talked about in the previous reading, if you don't have the, go in with the plan, create a plan. If you can, I truly believe if you can believe it, you can achieve it. However, you need a plan. You need a plan to do something. Some things you can just hit the ground running with, but for the most part, you need a plan. Even when you hit the ground running with it, if it comes out well, at some point you gotta come up with a plan, or it's gonna continue to go, haywire at some point. Because most of the time, I believe, and this is my own belief, that when you hear someone who's um, just became successful overnight, you can rest and believe it wasn't overnight in true fashion. They may have been poor yesterday and today they are worth millions, or they may have had zero followers yesterday and today they have, 100,000 followers. But they put the work in, and the work for them may have been easy, but they put some work in that you weren't able to see, or that I wasn't able to see. But whether they hired the right people, they sold the right product, they spoke the right word, they were in the right place, they put some work in some kind of way. Okay? Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So, one of the things were true. When you learn to love you, other people let learn other people can love you too. So even though this is a self message, the cards tell you what they want. You can't always structure it. And this is letting you know you have a secret admirer. And this secret admirer, like I said, they may not be in love with you per se, but they may be in love with the passion that you have, whatever you are building, your empire. So a secret admirer, someone who's loving the way you move, loving the way you walk the walk, loving the way you talk the talk. So they may not be in love with you romantically, but they're loving your style. And that could be a good thing if they're willing to come out of the dark, because we don't want any stalkers here. So when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Mm. So I'm thinking that I guess you're um, the thing that you are. I think this goes back to holding on to your vision and being generous, because they're saying you can't take it with you. So when you do, with whatever your passion is, you want to make sure that this you're generous with it, because when you're giving gifts, your gifts are not given to you to just for you. Your gifts are given to you to share with the world, whether that's gifts of money, that's whether that's gifts of being a healer, or a messenger, or and I don't necessarily um, claim. Oh, and that's and that's the truth. That's I shuffle my cards um, after the readings, so it just showed me the truth, and I talked about release. So it's a death card, but death card is about death and rebirth. So in order for things to something to be birthed or born, something has to uh, death. So it's really more. I mean, something has to die. So it's really about transformation and releasing. And we spoke of releasing those things earlier in the reading. So I'm gonna give. Oops. I am going to give, 3 tarot cards here, just 3. And then I will do the yes nos like I promised. I think this is over all in all a good reading. Good reading for whomever it resonates with. Whatever it is that you are doing as far as self-love is concerned. And it talks about releasing, transforming, using your inner strength to do that, to empower yourself, releasing some things and some people will help you to love yourself, to love you. I really like that song by Selena Gomez. It's actually very empowering. Okay. Looks like you're showing up in the Empress energy here. And vision again, a visionary. This is if you find yourself in this reading, accept it. Make sure you get yourself in line. Oops. For what the universe and the higher power has in store for you. Okay. 5 of Swords. And the 8 of Pentacles. So we talked about releasing some people, some things. So be careful because the 5 of Swords speaks of revenge. So let's clarify the 5 of Swords. And the 8 of Pentacles is perfection. So you're working hard to create your vision or to position yourself. You are working hard, and that's a good thing. Revenge is best. The best revenge is your success. That's what I'm getting here. So you're working hard. It's going to be perfect. The best revenge is your success. That's what I see there. Okay. Oh no. So I have I have some swords here. Oh, but this is truth too. It's truth. So whatever, okay, so here. So whatever 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords and the Page of Swords. So basically, you may be doing, educating yourself because learning from some lessons that the traumas that you've endured. So educating yourself because it's pretty much, and I think we spoke on this in the last reading. So your 10 of Swords, it's the end of a cycle. So you are learning lessons from whatever trauma you endured, and it's coming to an end. It's concluding, and you will learn from that. And learning from that will keep you from being a part of trickery. In the 5 of Swords, you got a lot of swords there. So, but Swords is about mental truth, about truth. So somebody had you in these 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. you are using your strength to come out of that. It's at the end of that cycle. And the Page of Swords, you're receiving great education from that. So you're learning from it. Take the lessons that you've learned. And I can tell you this, that can be your abundance. That can be your gift, that you're going to learn from that. And that way you don't repeat it. You don't repeat it. Okay? So that's my message for today. You positioning yourself, aligning yourself with the universe and your higher power to achieve the abundance and the what the successful um, the successes that you're destined for. And my dog just barked, so that's confirmation. Um, whatever energy that you were in that had you in the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it was traumatic for you, and it's coming to an end, and you're going to learn your lessons from that. So continue to work hard, stay focused. You are good enough. Whatever this is that you are doing, you are good enough. You're good enough to do this. And so don't let people tell you you're not. Hold on to your vision. You are visionary, and you are expressive, and you're generous. And so basically, you are positioning yourself. You just got to know it, because those are mental. Swords are very mental, but they're the truth. And so you have maybe told yourself and let it stick in your head, or you've allowed other people to put it in your head that you were not good enough, but you are. You are very much good enough for where you are and for where you're going, where you are allowing yourself to go, as far as releasing yourself and positioning yourself for greatness, or the abundance that's destined for you. So I am at my 30 minutes, but let me tell you what I am going to do. Just like in the previous reading, I don't know if you got to the end of the video, but I'm going to do it at the end anyway. For right now, I do enjoy these. I hope you enjoyed them as well. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay, so go ahead and think of, I'm going to do 3 questions. 3 yes/no questions. What I do is do 3 piles. If you are, you'll choose the pile. You go ahead and think of your yes/no question. Think of your yes/no question. And what we'll do is you'll choose the pile. Pile A, pile A, pile B, pile C. And I'll give you the answer to that question. Go ahead and be thinking of 3 questions, because we'll try to do 3 questions so we can oops. And I'll go back and I'll shuffle these more after the reading. Okay. Go ahead and do those. Or you have your questions? I hope you have your questions ready, because I am about to get started on those. Let me, while we're here, I'm going to give you a self-love card too. Oops. I had someone to reach out to me and ask me to show my sacred space And I think I'll do that. I may just put it on a posting, on one of the posts. And guys, if you get a chance, please go and like my post that we're doing on the community board now. If you like for me to do that. But if you don't, I'm still going to do it. How about that? Okay. So, do you have your questions? If you have your questions, we'll go ahead and do the 3 card readings. Holy Spirit, please help me to deliver positive, clear messages to the collective. Please and thank you. Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready? Your first question. First question. Okay. Let me do it. Knock on that. 2, 3. First question. First question. If you have chosen pile A, the answer to your question is yes. If you chose pile 3, the answer to your question is a maybe. If you chose pile C, pile A, B, and C. If you chose pile C, the answer to your question is a no. Okay, so your second question. Make sure these are yes/no questions. So somebody also asked me, what does the maybe means? What does the maybe mean? So the maybe means there may be some work on your part that needs to be done, or it may be some work on the other parties involved parts that need to be done. That means things are not, it's not divine timing. So it may happen, but like we saw in the card, nothing is set in stone. That's kind of what your maybe is. So if your question is he going to marry me? Or is she going to say yes when I propose? That doesn't mean that they're going to say yes or no. It means maybe. Maybe she's not in the position to accept your proposal, or he doesn't feel that he is financially set or to take care of a family. Or maybe he's just not ready to get married yet, but today he's not, tomorrow will you marry me, so to speak. But so it's some work that has to be done on your part or the other party's part. Something is not aligned yet. Okay. Question number 2. Okay, if you choose pile A, the answer to your question is a yes, a double yes. It's an Ace of Wands. If you choose pile B, the answer to your question is a maybe. If you choose pile C, the answer to your question is a yes. Okay. New beginning. Okay, so last question for the yes no's. Okay. Yes, no question, last no. Guys, and if you're watching the video, please leave a comment. You can ask us questions in the comments. but it helps to move us up in the algorithm as well. Even if you just want to comment on whether you like the yes no's, and you really don't have to leave anything, a lot of anything. You can put no or you can put yes. You don't have to leave a whole script of things, but it helps with the channel. And I do appreciate those of you who are leaving comments, but if you leave the comments down below, and I'm okay with you emailing the channel, but also leaving comments. And also remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, so you'll be notified when we upload our videos. Okay. If you chose pile A for your third question, the answer is yes. If you chose, but let me tell you, it's yes, but it may come with some, you may have to be very guarded with this, or defend it. So, or you may be actually protected with this. So, but it is a yes, the answer. If you chose pile B for your question number 3, the answer is yes. But you're going to need some patience. But it's a double yes because it is a major arcana. If you chose pile C for your third question, the answer is no. And that no may be good for you because it's a heartbreaking no. And remember, rejection is God's protection. So that no, even though you don't see it at that time, when it happens, it's a no. So that concludes my reading for today. I want to thank you for spending this time with me. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions that you want of the type of readings you want to see on this channel, you can leave it down in the comment. And you can also email it to thirdeyetrio at gmail.com. Now, I would like to see, if you're going to leave it at thirdeyetrio at gmail.com, put in the comments that you're going to leave me a message in thirdeyetrio at gmail.com. That means I'll make sure I look out for it. But I want to thank you. It's been great. I thought it was an overall good reading for you. I mean, as far as positive. Remember to love yourself, because you can love you better than anyone else. Buy your own flowers. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.